What's up and welcome back to Naptime Builder. If you watched the last video or last few videos, we've been working on the Boujee chicken coop here. Now it is time to make a run, okay? All we got right now is opening. Right now they'd be running all over the back roads. We need to make a run, that way we can confine them. So here's what we got going on. I took these two 8-foot 4x4s right here, cut a foot off of them, drilled some holes in them. That way I could get my screws in. They're good. These two, like I said, are not in the ground, but they're, ground level. That way there ain't no gaps or nothing. I've got two 12-foot 2x6s right here. Run along, that's top and bottom, of course. Now I got some two 8-foots, top and bottom. So ours are 20 feet right there. Our two end boards. And then we got our 8-foots. We'll do us a door right in here. And then there's our two more 8-foots. For now, because the kiddos is napping. So it'd be nice if I go ahead and get them 3 4x4s in the ground. And, them 6 boards mounted up anyways. And then after they get up, we can run to town, grab 3 more 4x4s, and hopefully by then I'll have an idea of what else I'll need. And hopefully we can just go ahead and get it. I do got to pick up another tree too. You can't see them from here, but we planted 3 trees yesterday. I need 1 more to make it kind of even up to where I look a little better. So that'll give us a reason to go ahead and grab that too while we're there. And here we are, here's the whole back. So 12-foot right here, concreted end post, the other 8-foot here, concreted end post. This will be my end post. And I got 1 more 4x4, like I said. I'm gonna go ahead and do this 8-foot section right here and put the post in. And then I would hate to work my way around here and start working back up this way and then get off somehow. I think it'll be easier for me to stay on track if I just come down through here with this side now and we do the end last. I could be wrong. Who knows? I could screw it up anyways. But you know what? It'll be all right. It'll work in the end. We'll figure it out. But so I got 1 more post, dig a hole, throw them 2 boards up, get that concreted in and all that. And then when the kiddos get up, we shall go to Home Depot. Here's what she's looking like from the back. The roof on this obviously will be lower, but I'm doing the same style. Do the 2x4s, the hurricane clips, and the metal, and all that. So that way she looks. Hopefully it looks good in the end and does its job. So I'm gonna get me some water right quick because it burned up out here. Fat boy is sleeping. I ain't even done a whole lot. Just a couple posts. So These carpenter bees about to take me off. It'd take about 1,000 of them, but they could probably carry me then. All right, shut up. All right, we just hit up Home Depot and spent way too much money, didn't we, Abby? She don't want to talk. But hopefully I got everything I need to finish up this run. So I guess let's get back started and hopefully get a lot done before it gets dark. All right, so here's as far as we got last night. I worked until it was dark, and then I was still using the light off my phone to pick everything up. But we got technically the whole structure. I went ahead and threw these mid boards here up. I did get a little, just a hair too wide down here at the end compared to up yonder. If you can see, it's mostly because of that second post there. Apparently I got out a little bit, and the whole rest of the time I was trying to fight it to get it back in. So I screwed up there, but it's whatever. You can't tell it from a distance, so whatever, okay? It's a dadgum chicken run. But anyways, I've got the middle boards on everywhere except for down here. I need to do another one. And then we'll come back, and this top board, I'll be moving it to the very top of these front boards, because that's where my brackets are gonna go to hold my 2x4s and everything for our roof. So now I got like I said, another board here, and then we'll go and move these front ones up. And then I guess really after that, I start going through and measuring where I need to put my, I guess, rafters and all that. So let's get started. See how much we can get done before these kids need to go in and eat some lunch, take a nap. They're acting crazy. They just got done helping me plant trees. So, you know. A couple minutes in, and Abby was like, "Daddy, this is hard work." Yeah, let's get something done. So I got my end piece down there, moved these up. These was even with this one. I just added that one. As you can tell, that gap right here, it gets smaller and smaller. It's because its ground is going downhill, and I found that out further into this. But it's too far along now to be going back, okay? But whatever. So we'll be doing our hurricane clips out there, space them out down through here, even them up with the back. Well, we can get our slope for the roof, throw our slats across the rafters. And honestly, after that, we can start throwing some metal on it. And obviously, I'll have to build a door that I didn't buy hinges for. Apparently, I have this problem with buying hinges. I bought a latch. I didn't buy no hinges. Apparently, I'm a big dummy. I think everybody already knew that. Anyways, still got to build a door. That's whatever. It'll be simple. But now we're going to start going up here and marking where I need to put my little clips and everything at. Throw our boards up there, get them hammered, screwed in, whatever which side. Throw our slats on. We can throw a roof on it at that point. If I have enough time today. I got a doctor's appointment later. So, but I mean, after the roof, it's pretty much just wire and door, so. All right, so apparently, I don't know how to hit the dadgum record button. This is what we got. I got the front ones mounted up. I got to go around to the back and get them mounted up. As you can see, they're crooked as all get out, all right. But I just had to take the kids in, feed them some lunch, lay them down for a nap. We got ball games this evening. Our solar powered chicken door came in. I'm hoping to get all these secured and then get that mounted up to at least close up that door. All within like 2 hours or less, because I gotta leave for a doctor's appointment then, so that's the game plan. At the very least, I gotta get these secured. All right, got all them tied in. Now it's time to see if we can, it's not gonna look pretty at all. You know, this right here, it looks pretty nice. I got her all trim painted and everything. Yeah, that sucks. Technically, I could take this trim off, scoot them in, shorten the top and bottom one, but then I'd have to go back and touch up paint around there. Not sure how much blue I got left and all this. So I got a couple 2x6s here, shorter. I'm gonna cut them to probably line the inside here and all that, and hopefully get this thing fitting up in there good. Man, look at there, just like that. She is on. Turn it on. Right now, I just have it in manual. All right. Then ain't that fancy. And we'll just turn her back off because we don't need it opening and closing. All right, well, I got the solar panel. I'm gonna hang it on the back of the coop back here. Sun rises back here. I feel like it'd get the most, get the most use there. But I think it's gonna be all that we're gonna get done today. I mean, all we're really missing, well, we got a few things. Door. I gotta do my slats across, then we can throw metal on there. I'll have to build me a little ramp here for my chickens. And then wire and everything. The wire sucks. It sucks so bad. Them little bitty staples, they hit my fingers so many times. But it'll be alright. Alright, y'all. As you can tell, the wind's blowing ridiculous right now. We just come out for the kids to play for an hour or so before we eat lunch and take a nap. We've been doing school lessons and folding clothes, okay? I mean, it's part of school right here. You gotta learn how to fold clothes. So, I would film this, but obviously you ain't gonna be able to hear nothing anyways. So, I'm just gonna be throwing the slats across through here, trying to give them out evenly. That way we can tie the metal to it. It's simple, I'll check back with you afterwards. All right, how about that? All right, wind's still blowing like crazy, but I got them cross slats up there, whatever you want to call them. Now I'm going to attempt to get a little bit of metal up here on this roof, without flying away like I'm holding a dadgum kite or something. So let's see if we can get anything done. Hey, in case y'all was wondering, I've got about, I think that was the 4th sheet, and I got a little piece over there I put in the gap. And in case you was wondering, the wind still sucks. It's died down for a moment, but every time I grab a sheet to get her up here, it tends to want to blow right then. And then I feel like it's dragging me around the yard. I about got smacked in the face by one a few minutes ago, so it's going lovely. Yeah, I would say it's going lovely. We're I don't know, that might have been the 5th sheet. I might have lied. It might have been the 5th sheet. But I get another one on here and I'll be about halfway done. So ain't too shabby. As long as I calm down on these screws, because I'm going a little screw heavy. I've got the second. I got 4 packs of 50. Okay, it's 200. I've got the second pack in my pocket, and I've already been using them for a few minutes. So I'm starting to wonder if I can skimp it on through and not have to buy no more. I'm going through them. Anyway, she's looking pretty good. Pretty good. The run ain't as bougie as the Coop is, but you know, the house always should be better than the car. So you know, unless you one of them wants to live in a rundown shack with a $80,000 car, then it's a little different. I mean, you know, you got your priorities. I got mine. Well, y'all, we got the metal on the roof. She's looking mighty fine. Got a little shade going on now. I ain't getting burnt up. Not too shabby for, you know, somebody who don't know what they're doing. Also, I swapped out the lock. Put a little slide bolt lock on here. That way my wife won't be too worried about getting herself locked in here. Now she got some touch-up paint to do, because, you know, I wasn't going to have to paint that until she wanted to change locks. So now she's got some touch-up paint to do. And then I put that lock in here on the old chicken jail or poop shelf timeout or whatever you want to call that, you know. And then I have one more slide lock that I bought that I'm going to put on the run door. That way she can't get locked in there either, you know. It'd be pretty bad if I'm at work and I get a phone call saying she's locked in the chicken coop. You know, I might laugh at her a little bit, just a lot, okay, just a lot. But I might laugh at her a little bit, a lot. For a while. And that's probably all we're gonna get done today. Tomorrow I'm hoping to get the door built for the run and also start my wire on the run. So I'm dead certain I ain't gonna have enough. Cause a lot of people, well, some people dig straight down in the ground and put the wire, you know, down the fence or down the cage, whatever you want to call it, the framing, and down in the ground like a foot or so. And then some do like a little apron out from it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put it on the floor of the run. We're gonna fill it up with sand and everything anyways. That gummit wind's rough out there. But we're gonna fill it up with sand anyways. I believe what we're gonna do is have it on the ground and then come up just a hair. That way we can nail it to the bottom of the fencing and everything, and then have the wire at the sides and all that. You know, so that way if anything does try to dig under, it's getting to wire. You know. All right, y'all. Back the next day. Thank goodness we got this metal on yesterday. I got me a spot in the shade to do my wire cutting. Speaking of wire cutting, went ahead and got this one strip on the bottom here. It's 4 foot. Comes up to right here. There'll be another one up here. Comes down. I'll probably just use some zip ties, unless I find some wire to tie them two together. I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom run around it, I believe, before I worry about doing the top run. And sorry if you hear my kids in the back, they're acting crazy, okay? As soon as you let them out the house, they act feral. I don't know what's up. What's up, y'all? I ain't been filming nothing today, but I told y'all last night that we got down to everything's covered on the outside, and I had the first piece down on the inside. I've got the rest of it done on the inside, about to start making our door. Really pushing to hopefully get this thing completely done today. Like, I even want to get sand today, Lord willing. Hopefully they got some in stock and ready to go. But about to knock this door out. I'm gonna do 80 inches. I ended up doing this board down here at the bottom, but I'm gonna do 80 inches just to higher off the ground. It'll be behind that board. There won't be a gap. And then it'll also come up behind this board also. So, all right, got her door done. You know, and of course, I forgot a handle. I just look at her. I mean, we gotta go back on this right here. She's got the back and that side over there all tied together, but we still like the front. It got dark on us last night, so yeah, I know. Had to stop. But got the door built, got it wired up, the lock on it, it's all good. Inside's complete. And I just got done going along the top up here and putting wire up there, that way nothing can fly in or whatever. Birds don't build a nest and all that mess. And the wife just got off the phone, I believe, with the concrete place. And I believe I'm gonna go try to get some concrete sand. All right, y'all, well, the construction sand ain't working out too well. 2 buckets is just too much for my little bitty trailer. I mean, look at her. That's terrible. And we've already taken a good bit off of it. I knew my trailer was in rough shape, but maybe I should have cleaned off the bigger trailer. Right now, I'm wondering if we'll ever make it home with this trailer and some sand actually on it, without it being broke. Not too close. Oh, y'all, needless to say, we're gonna be coming back tomorrow with a bigger trailer, because this one, she's burnt. All right, y'all, we're going home empty today, bringing the bigger trailer back tomorrow. I do not think that wheel is supposed to be like that from original, you know what I'm saying? I think I might have told them to put a little bit too much on there. Not their fault, it's mine. It's very helpful. Shout out to SRM. Great guys working there. Well, y'all, the other trailer did a whole lot better, obviously. This is only 1 bucket. We will end up going back and getting a second one, because the second one was not going to fit on top of all that. And I very seriously doubt I'm going to get all that unloaded today before work. But we'll see. All right, y'all, that's how much sand I got left. I still got to do a little spreading out in here, but she's getting to the top of the boards. And I'm sure it could use a little bit more leveling. This pile right here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm probably just gonna put a little bit more up here. And that way I can just do a small board and they can walk right in and out of the chicken run. Well, y'all, I got a problem. I was a dummy, and on my poop shelf door here, I didn't raise it up off the ground. I can't put sand 2 or 3 inches deep if that thing's gonna be scraping the ground like that. All right, y'all, excuse the wind. Today is the final day we're getting these daggum chickens in here, okay? I'm fed up, tired of spending all this time on this thing. I'm gonna cut this door down 3 inches, get it back together, throw it back in. Here's today, you see we got the sand and everything in. So I'm gonna do this. I got some wood over there. I'm gonna make a little quick ladder for them to jump up in. Or, my bad, jump up on the poop shelf. We should be good to go after that. Just say. Then I'm gonna try to get these chickens up in here, okay? So, let me knock this out. Hopefully next thing you see, this chicken's going in. All right, y'all, let's finally close this chapter. I'm tired of messing with this daggum chicken coop and run. I guess I could give a full view since this is the final. Just look at her. Got the chickens out here. They looking happy now. Got a little solar panel here. That's for our fancy chicken door in there. Also, got a little solar up here. That's for we got 2 lights inside. Let's go in, check it out. They'll need to be charged up. They're not working right now. Plus, they don't work during the daytime. So you walk in, we got this little shelf here. We'll probably, or the cabinet thing there. We'll probably end up doing a couple shelves back here and having a couple garbage cans or totes or something to hold food and, you know, just whatever really. But I got all that room for that. And come in here, you know, pick at it. Oh, we got our sand up in here, construction sand. Got our poop shelf up there, got your poop rack. I made them a little ladder. My wife bought them a sign. It's hot outside, but I can feel just a little bit of a breeze in here, and plus you're in the shade in here, so it actually feels a lot cooler in here than I expected. But obviously there's the opening for the chicken door. You know, get out of here. There they are. We got 2 roos. Come over here. They're so used to being inside, they still buddying up to each other. Got their food and water over here attached to the fence just in case they get a little rowdy. Chicken door and ramp. What you doing? What you doing? Oh, little red over there in the back. I think we're gonna call her Reba. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Well, she looks pretty good. Very happy with it. Got some small 4x4 chunks that had left over, so we dug them in the ground for something to jump up on, play on. Had a couple old tires. And they got them a little swing over there. Probably gonna do them a little dust bath over there in that back corner. She got her couple little solar chickens out here. Also, I bought a 4-pack of these little solar predator things. We got 1 here, 1 down there on the corner, and 2 along the back. And also I did the wire underneath all the sand in there, so I didn't want to do the barrier out side of the pen, and then my luck not bury it deep enough and then catch it with a lawnmower or something like that. So went this route. And who knows, we might end up doing like a little small flower bed or something in front of it. You never know. But that is it. Very satisfied with it. My wife absolutely loves it. So, you know, I got brownie points there. So, you know, we're good to go over here. She was at Tractor Supply yesterday and she sent me a Snapchat of some chickens. They got pullets. You know, we just had straight run or whatever it was. They didn't know what they was. So who knows, the next few days I might end up with more chicks in the house and with these outside, you know. So, I mean, you never know around here. She got room for more, so she probably gonna get more. But with that, thanks for watching. Nap Time Builder. Check a hat, check the shirt, you know. I ain't been selling them. I need to start me a store. Who wants a hat and a shirt? We'll see. Start there. But it's about time for me to get back to some vehicle stuff, y'all. I've been putting off vehicle stuff so long between this and the wannabe Ninja Warrior playset I built right before the chicken coop. I've got to get back to vehicles because I've got stuff stacked up I need to do. So with that, thanks for watching. Hope y'all liked it. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. If you are subscribed, shoot me a comment, man. Tell me how much you like it, how much you hate it. I don't care. Just tell me something. Tell me you love me. How about that? We'll catch y'all next time.